Hi everybody, welcome back to our previews for our Sunday adult formation. This Sunday on the 13th, we'll continue this series, and personally I have really enjoyed this and I hope you'll stay on the journey with us. Do you remember the movie and TV series The Odd Couple? Well, that's pretty much the theme of this coming Sunday as we learn more about Simon the Zealot and Matthew the tax collector. I doubt there could be a ministry team more polar opposite, more different than these two. Simon, we believe, was a member of the Zealots. In first century Israel, there were three primary movements within Judaism: the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and the Zealots. And the Zealots were the most radical, the most prone to violence and guerrilla strategies to overthrow the Roman government and to rid their community of folks that they thought were traitors. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that on Sunday to kind of get us ready to discuss these two fellas. Matthew, we think, was a tax collector. This is a Jewish man who was hired by the Roman government to collect their taxes. They had some pretty strict guidelines for these tax collectors, believe it or not, and we'll talk about that a little bit, and we'll talk about how the Jewish community felt about the tax collectors. But they generally collected taxes not only for the Roman government, but for the temple, and many of them in their greed would collect extra tax for their own use. They'd skim that off the top. In her sermon at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. on January the 21st in 2018, Brene Brown had as one of her central themes the need for us as Christians, really as humans, to be in, among, and around people who are not like me, or you for not like you. She mentions how important it is to worship with, to sing beside, and to stand at or kneel at Holy Communion with people unlike yourself, unlike myself. But with Simon and Matthew, it seems that Jesus is trying to teach us something very important, something extraordinary by pairing these two vastly different men together in ministry and life and travel and in faith. And so I hope you'll come and be with us on Sunday morning and talk about difference and talk about sameness and talk about faith. So I hope to see you Sunday.